Alright, hey guys, Casey here, also known as M. Thank you very much for tuning into another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make a YouTube thumbnail. Not install a mod in this case. It's a very different video than you would regularly see on this channel, which right now is just been Minecraft mod installation tutorials. However, as suggested by Luke Winger right here, he asked me if I could teach people on how to make a thumbnail or use photo editing software. So I'm pretty sure he checked my channel now and he's like, damn, these thumbnails are fantastic. I wish I could make thumbnails just like these. So I'm going to show you guys how you can do that, or at least make very similar thumbnails to the ones you see on this channel. If you guys are wondering, I do have a main channel as well. This is a slightly bigger channel. However, feel free to go check it out. This is a video I definitely recommend watching. It's fantastic. And I've got a series on here called Building My Ultimate Gaming Setup as well. If you guys are interested, you can go check that out. I've got my channel up here as well. And lately I've just been uploading gym videos on this channel. Anyway, we're gonna jump straight into how to make a thumbnail. So, what I do in Minecraft is I go on Minecraft, I have a shaders pack installed and Optifine as well. I fly around Minecraft and what I do is I take pictures, such as these. And I pretty much use these in the thumbnails. As you can see, if I go back on this channel, I pretty much just fly around Minecraft, I take some random picture of the environment and then I place it into Photoshop as a background image. So if I go back onto the screenshots that I had open earlier, I've got quite a few to choose from, I guess, that I can use in any video. I mean, I could use this one for example. So let's just, which one? There we go. That one's the background. We can use it in this tutorial, I guess, on how to make a thumbnail. So first things first, open up Photoshop or any kind of photo editing software. Press on New, and here you're gonna want to get a 1080p resolution. So 1920 by 1080p. So the width is 1920, the height is 1080p, and of course we want a landscape orientation. So if we press create, this will create a blank page or a blank layer for us. We can get rid of this for now. Actually, okay. Now we've gotten rid of that layer. Now we can add the picture that we found. Well, that I took in Minecraft. Sorry. And there we go. We have a background that we can use for the thumbnail. Now you may need a pretty high-end PC to actually run shaders and fly around and render very far out into the world to take a nice picture. However, I'm pretty sure it's still possible even if you have a low-end PC, because you don't need to record a video or anything. All you need to do is, I guess, fly somewhere in creative and just take a photo. It's just one frame and that's it. You probably don't need a very high-end PC to take a photo of Minecraft using shaders. However, it helps if you have a high-end PC, I guess. What on earth has happened? There we go. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to probably write Minecraft as I'm going to try to replicate the thumbnails you see in my video. So what I've done is I've written Minecraft here. It's currently in white, so I'm going to change it to black. There we go. So we've got Minecraft. This is the title, I guess. We can probably make it a little bit bigger. Now what I'm doing to increase the size of this is I'm holding Control-T on my keyboard, and that basically allows me to transform this this text any way I want. And whenever I do transform it, you can just do this, like, but then it loses the aspect ratio. So don't do that. Press Control-T, then hold Shift on your keyboard, and when you try to increase the size of the text, now the aspect ratio is maintained. Else, if you don't hold Shift, the aspect ratio goes crazy. So just hold Shift every time you want to adjust text. So we're just gonna leave it like this for now, I guess. And one thing I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna write how to install, as I'm pretty much just gonna try to replicate the thumbnail you guys see on this channel. Then we'll use, I don't know, a better PvP as an example. You can center it. There we go, somewhere in the middle here. There we go. So we have a rough start, I guess, for this thumbnail. Now what I'm gonna probably do as well is I'm gonna write, well, I'm gonna add to this 1.11.2, as that is the version that we'll be installing the mod for, I guess. This is all just an example, by the way. I doubt, I'm not even sure if this mod has been updated to Minecraft 1.11.2 yet. So what I've done now is I've added a background rectangle, I guess, that I'm going to change to black and then reduce the opacity to, I don't know, 21%, I guess. And that's fine. I'm going to put it in the bottom layer, so underneath all these other layers. Then here I'm going to probably add some effects to this text right here. For example, I could add a color overlay, I can make it white. I could also add a drop shadow, so it adds a little bit of contrast around the edges of the text. Then I could also add a stroke, I guess, then press OK. So now we have the game name, which in this case is Minecraft, and then the game version, which in this case is 1.11.2. And here I'm going to just retype how to install. There we go. How to install, as this is a mod installation channel mainly. However, I can make videos like this if you guys want me to, I guess. There we go, just gonna center that as well. So I'm not sure if this is centered. Yeah, it wasn't. There we go. Now this is centered as well. Now I don't really like that. I mean, we could leave this as black, I guess. That could work. So I'm gonna probably put this at the very top, the rectangle underneath, and I'm gonna minimize this. Just group it by pressing Ctrl G on my keyboard, naming this the titles, so now I can move it around however I want. Okay, so we're gonna sort these two around as well. So we have how to install in the very middle of our screen here, and then we have better PvP mod right here. So we can increase this in size as well. We could add some effects to it if we want to as well. And I'm going to show you guys a very quick and simple way to copy the effects you've already done on other things. For example, I've already edited this, so if I double click on the effects button right here, you can see that I've added a stroke, I've added a color overlay and a drop shadow. So I could simply go right, if I could right click on this layer, and then I could press on copy layer styles, and then I could paste it on the better PvP text as well. So it's pretty much just copy the exact effects that I've added on the title. Now you can press Ctrl Z to undo something, and I think it's Ctrl Shift Z, oh no, Ctrl Alt Z to go even further back if you want to. So we could add some different colors here as well. We could add an orange or a yellow. As in my titles, I usually have like some kind of yellow in there as well. I could also add some effects to this, so I could add a drop shadow and a stroke as well. So now we can see, okay, Minecraft 1.11.2, how to install the better PvP mod. Or, yes, Let's Plays are quite popular on Minecraft, so you could be like Minecraft 1.11.2, I don't know, survival. Jesus Christ. I don't know, survival, let's. I don't know, you could also add like hardcore edition or God knows what. To this as well. I don't know. You could really make this thumbnail into whatever you want, I guess. I could go back right now to, yeah. Alright, so yes, this is how I make my thumbnails on this channel. I hope that this helped you, Luke Winger. Hopefully you've learned something from this video. Is this centered? Like, I don't know. Okay, maybe now it's centered. See, that definitely wasn't centered earlier, I think. God. Alright, so this is how to make a thumbnail for Minecraft, I guess, and if you want you can save it as well. You can hold, you can press Control S and that will open up the save as, and you can just save it. God knows what. You can name it Minecraft thumbnail. Save that, and if you want to export the final image, you can press on File, Export, Export As. Here you can press on Export All. Here you could name it Minecraft Thumbnail Episode 1 or God knows what. Minecraft Survival Let's Play Episode 1. So hashtag 1, and there you go. If you go to this hard drive, there you go. Enlarge this. Here's your thumbnail. Now, one thing you could do as well, and this may help you in the future when making thumbnails to avoid making mistakes, I guess. So, if we go on to, for example, I guess we could use this as an example. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open up I've got a Gaiazo here. I'm going to pretty much trace around the edges of the thumbnail. There we go. Just take a picture of that. Now I'm going to copy this, go back into Photoshop, I'm going to paste it. What I want to do here, and you may be a little confused to what I'm doing right now, but this could help you in the future when making thumbnails. So there we go. Just going to put it down a little bit now. This looks awful, I know. What we're going to do is we're going to get the eraser tool out and increase it to probably, yeah, this seems normal. Alright, we're gonna get rid of the majority of this, and all we want to focus on is this little timestamp right there. Oh god, I want to reduce this by quite a lot. Actually work with this. Alright, so when you're browsing through your subscriptions, for example, so I can type in Minecraft right here, and you can see all these thumbnails. Now, what you want to avoid, I guess, is having any text being overlapped by this timestamp, or if you mouse over it by the watch later button. But we're mainly focusing on the timestamp in this case. So if I could, I don't know, just find some decent example. There you go. There's like somewhat a Pokemon logo right there, but you can't. It's kind of being hidden by the timestamp right there. So what we want to do is avoid that usually. And I guess I've chosen the worst case. Well, no. This will usually be in the exact same spot. I don't think this would ever move. So you could just add a brand new layer over top of it to make it less awful, I guess. Set it to black, I guess, and then we could also just write 0, oh god, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Set this to white so you can actually read the text once you put it over top of the rectangle we just made. There we go. So right there, what we want to avoid is putting any text in the way of this. So we could wait. Okay. Wait, why is there an empty layer? Why was there an empty layer there? All right, we've added this group. We're gonna add it to the very top. Just name it time, I guess. And now what we want to do is we want to move this away from this. So I'm going to just all these a little bit. There we go. So this is a slightly better thumbnail, I guess. So once we upload this to YouTube, the text will not be underneath this time, which is what you want. So this will probably be the end of the tutorial. I hope this has helped. I've shown you guys how to export it and what to avoid when making thumbnails in the future. So I hope this helped, Luke, and I hope to see you guys in another one of my videos. And also, let me know in the comment section down below what tutorial you'd like to see next. So, thank you very much for watching once again, and I hope to see you guys in another one of my videos. Goodbye.